Azza has made the wife for the man as a settlement, and he has put love and tranquility between them so they could contemplate and live happily together. And the women, they have the same rights and responsibilities just like men, except that the men have preference by 1 degree because of the qawama, which is to take care of the household, and that's to take all the pain, all the hardship that it needs to correct and to provide for the household and to bring peace and tranquility and to provide the basics of life for it. And when it comes to nursing the child, the infant, Allah Azza wa Jal made the decision is between, it's a consultation between the father and the mother. He did not leave it for either one of them to decide. And he made that consultation and order between the establishment of the salah and the zakah. So whenever there is a problem between the husband and wife, they should not rush to authority. They should not rush to the police and try to break that relationship that they have between them. Because if you break a glass, it's very hard to put it back again. And you should use wisdom instead. And neither one of them should use the children as a tool to have revenge on the other, which really what happens nowadays, and that's what we see every day. Both parties, they need to have an advice and to have somebody who could give them an advice and show them wisdom in settling and the dispute between them. Allah Azza wa Jal has ordered us in the Quran that if there is a dispute, that they could go to arbitration from her family and his family. And if they need goodness, Allah Azza wa Jal will allow them to succeed in this. But if the husband is arrogant over the rule of Allah Azza wa Jal, and there is no other way to make him accept the rule of Allah Azza wa Jal or the shar of Allah Azza wa Jal, then we could go to the authority and to the police or to the other means to return the rights of the other party. But remember, see what is your right under the Sharia, under the Islamic law, and only ask what is your right. Don't go and exceed what is allowed by Allah Azza wa Jal. And remember, Allah Azza wa Jal ordered to live in goodness together. So there is no either to live together, good together, or if we are not compatible, to leave each other with goodness either too. But Allah Azza wa Jal has forbid transgressions. He has forbid to do wrong to each other, because Allah Azza wa Jal warned that He will give severe punishment for those who do that, or those who abuse the other party. And the Shaykh is giving the last advice to the woman. He's reminding her with the presence of the kids, to remember what is the best interest of the kids, and to remember that everybody has responsibility. She has responsibilities just like her husband has responsibilities, and they will be held responsible in front of Allah Azza wa Jal. So instead of do your part and then expect your rights to come to you, instead of being the other way around. And he's advising the woman to be busy with the Quran, with the remembrance of Allah Azza wa Jal, with the things that could benefit her, instead of thinking of how could she revenge against her husband. And he is telling the woman an advice. And this is a personal advice that Shaykh is given to every woman, every Muslim woman. Remember, every person, no matter how great he is, whether he's a scholar, leader, this, that, every man has a child within his personality. There is something in him. There is a code. And he is telling her, try to discover what is this weak point, that childish part of your husband, and try to use it to gain him, to control him, to have that love and tranquility back in your family. Because if you did, then you will be happy. And it's easy. It's in every single man. And the last thing the Shaykh has reminded every woman, that if she wants something that she could get and gain, to enter Jannah with a choice of any gate she wants. If she wants the reward that is higher than jihad, than the prayers, than the Hajj, the Umrah, the expenditure in the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, All she had to do is to pray, do her fast, pay her zakah, and obey her husband. And the Prophet ﷺ indicated in the hadith, she will enter any gate of heaven she wants. And she gets the reward that all the men are doing of the jihad in the sake of Allah, of prayers, of hajj, everything they do, and she don't have to do any of that effort. That's given from Allah out of His generosity. So why don't you concentrate on this? May Allah protect all our families, all our kids, and our society. Assalamu alaikum.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم اقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك، ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا به جنتك، ومن اليقين ما تهون به علينا مصائب الدنيا، ومتعنا بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقوتنا ما أبقيتنا، واجعله الوارث منا، واجعل ثأرنا على من ظلمنا، وانصرنا على من عادانا، ولا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا، ولا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا، ولا إلى النار مصيرنا، واجعل الجنة دارنا وقرارنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصر المستضعفين من المسلمين في المشارق والمغارب. اللهم عليك بأعدائك وأعدائهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك. اللهم أرنا فيهم عجائب قدرتك إنك نعم المولى ونعم النصير. اللهم اشف مرضى المسلمين عامة ومرضانا في هذا المسجد خاصة. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات، إنك يا مولانا سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات. آمين آمين. والله يقول الحق ويهدي السبيل. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد